Hello, Zach Yelton here, Coastal Shores Landscape. Thanks so much for tuning in to our October 2019 newsletter video. We've had a great summer, still working very hard on fighting insects in your lawn. We are seeing a ton of activity right now, which is no surprise. August and September are some of the peak months for turf insects here in the low country landscapes. What we've been seeing a lot of, as you've heard me say in the previous videos from last month, is mole crickets, sod webworms, fall armyworms, chinch bugs even. So chances are you have been affected in some form or fashion by those insects this year. If you have not had that in your lawn or have not had any pressure in your lawn from those insects, consider yourself lucky. I have been by and seen several of your yards that look great and have not been affected. In other yards, we've really been fighting it hard and sometimes even have done more than one application of an insecticide. But those are very good, very effective. The methods we use are proven. So we are good at getting rid of insects in your lawn. So let us know if you still have any of those problems hanging around or if you're still concerned about any of those. Another thing that our crews are looking for in the field is insects on your small trees and shrubs. So this time of year you'll start to see this kind of a black moldy looking substance on the undersides of some of your leaves. That's a fungus called sooty mold, and it's usually caused by aphids and other insects that start to suck the sap out of the leaf. It's often not anything that will kill the plant, but it is something that we can treat, and it will help the aesthetics of your plant. If you want more information on that, check out our YouTube channel. We've got a link to a video that goes a little bit more in depth as to what's going on there and how to look for and control those things. One thing I really want to push, and I mentioned this last month, is pre-emergent herbicides. Pre-emergents are a type of herbicide that you put down at a certain time of year to help prevent weeds from forming, and these can be applied to your landscape areas, either your bed areas and your turf areas. We're coming up on the time of year where we've got a window that we apply these things. If you've heard me talk about before, the soil temperatures are so important when we consider pre-emergent herbicides. If you have time, scroll on down and in this newsletter, and you will see a link to Dimension herbicide. Okay, that is a pre-emergent herbicide that we are really pushing this fall. It does a great job of controlling a lot of the winter weeds that you see in your lawn and your landscape beds. Some of those weeds you might be familiar with: Poa annua, which is annual bluegrass, chickweed, clover, henbit, wild garlic. Things like that are winter weeds that will germinate when the soil temperatures get low enough. Okay, as these air temperatures drop, soil temperatures are going to drop with it. So once we get around that 60-degree mark, that's when you need to be looking out for these weeds to germinate. We're going to be ahead of that, but this is the month we need to be applying. So again, this is not something that's included with our normal landscape maintenance agreements, but this is something that we promote, and we do want to treat your yard with it. So if you're interested in getting that treatment, let us know. I can talk to you about exactly how we'll do that and when we'll do that, but we are really pushing that here at the start of October. So please don't hesitate to reach out to us if you need more information on that. Watering is the last thing I'll mention as we get into cooler temperatures. Here, we may not be feeling it yet here the first week of October, but by the second week, we are projecting some temperatures to really drop down even into the low 60s and upper 50s, which is going to feel great. But watch your water. We don't want to be watering 4 and 5 days a week at that time. You will cause fungus in your lawns. That is one thing that we always have to look out for as temperatures drop. Watch out for the fungus. So help your landscapes out, save on your water bills, reduce your water down. 1 or 2 days a week is probably the most you need about this time of year. Again, covered a lot of information quickly, but I hope you guys are still in tune. If you need more information, don't hesitate to reach out to us and enjoy some of this great fall weather. It's going to be Thanksgiving here before we know it, and then Christmas is right around the corner. So enjoy this fall while we have it. Thanks again for tuning in. We really appreciate your business.